So I wanted to talk about the dark energy plot. The dark energy plot, in my eyes, is just no good. Not one bit. But why do I say this? Because to many people, the dark energy plot seemed like a missed opportunity for BioWare, something that they should have done or incorporated more. That this makes the ending and the universe better as a whole. To me, this just isn't the case, and there are two main reasons for that. But I will need to talk about what it is. So, in short, the dark energy plot serves as a motivation for why the Reapers harvest the civilizations every 50,000 years. Because the universe is dying faster than it should, which follows some real world science about the universe expanding rather than contracting, so the Reapers were tasked with by someone else or themselves to find a way to stop it. They do this by trying to find a race with strong biotics to stop or reverse the dark energy, because while biotics increase the decay, it can also stop it as well. So in the end, Shepard is told to buy this in some kind of means, some kind of manner, and must make the decision to let the Reapers find a solution or to find one on their own. So right off the bat, there is a problem with this ending, and it is still not what most people wanted from Mass Effect 3. The issue with the endings we have is that it goes against what the games have told us, have set up. Ask a player who played Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2 what is the most likely ending, and they would have said it would be the Reapers destroyed. Because there is never an indication of cooperation between the Reapers and the galaxy. The control and synthesis endings are banking on the fact that the Reapers are good now, and if you then ask the same player if it would fit to ally ourselves with the Reapers, they would say, it would sound cool, but it doesn't make much sense why Shepard would do it and might break immersion, which is one of the big issues people have with those two endings. Which leads into the next issue, which is it does not fit the vibe of Mass Effect, of what it is going for. And this is the only real way I can describe it, because trying to describe it in any other way doesn't fit right. It's the feel that Mass Effect is going for, because Mass Effect has been heavily influenced by Star Wars and Star Trek, and both of those don't have anything this existential. The existential parts of one are one of personhood and not fear of the universe being dead forever. Star Trek has the Borg, from my understanding, a race of just all-consuming, taking away and making you them. Mass Effect has this in Andromeda, but it's obviously a bit of a different thing over there. And to me, that isn't what the dark energy plot is. It feels like it is something fundamentally about the end of everything forever. So having Shepard just make the decision on hoping that somehow they can get the inhabitants of the current galaxy to find a solution that the Reapers, who have lived for millions and millions of years, didn't find a solution, is extremely unrealistic. Which the choice then boils down to let the Reapers, who are far more prepared and capable of finding a solution, or just to say the universe will never have a life happen ever again. Because I truly doubt that anyone that isn't the Reapers are gonna solve it. There is nothing like this in Mass Effect prior. Again, the existential part that Mass Effect has is one of personhood, not the end of everything forever. But here's the thing: people, rightfully so, say about it is an extremely interesting concept and motivation for the Reapers. I agree with both of those claims, except it just doesn't fit Mass Effect at all. You know what game it does fit though? A FromSoft game. All their Soulsborne games are about all kinds of existential horror. Dark Souls is about how Gwyn royally screwed the cosmos, and now you, the player, are thinking of not only on what you should do as a person and the chosen undead, but on what is best for all of reality. Keep the fires going, even though it doesn't stop the curse of undeath, but stops the abyss, or let the world enter an age of dark, and hopefully the cosmos isn't that destroyed by Gwyn. But it already is. Imagine a From Software game in space with the dark energy pod, and you must make the decision on letting beings beyond your power find a way to save the universe, or just accept that reality will be doomed. That sounds incredible. That sounds like such a FromSoft game. But it is a FromSoft game, not a Mass Effect game. And it doesn't help the fact that BioWare shot themselves in the foot with Sovereign going, I am beyond your comprehension, which literally means that we are going to comprehend. The first time I ever heard that line, I was just like, cool, can't wait to comprehend your incomprehension later in the series, then I guess. Because this will always mean we will have to either find some way that's weird and incomprehensible, but not in a good way, or they're going to have to be so vague that we'll never know what they do. And both are good and bad, but again, BioWare went the comprehensive route instead of the non comprehensive route. And another issue is why don't the Reapers just make a super biotic race? It may not be easy, but come on, they're the most advanced things in the galaxy, making the Citadel, mass relays, space stations, surrounded by black holes, and making and changing multiple races. The Keepers, the Collectors, yet making a super biotic race is where the line is drawn. This is just dumb to me. This is just something that feels like it wouldn't be thought through. But why do people constantly think this is a good idea for Mass Effect? I have two explanations. One, because people want to add more wood to the fire against spyware, even if it doesn't make sense. Hate on them for good and bad reasons, fuel the fire regardless. The second is because people worship Drew Karpyshki. He was the one who came up with the idea and said that they didn't implement it because it still needed developing, and admitted that it wasn't well made and needed more time, but probably wasn't good. But anything he touches or does is just great, because if BioWare just listened to his wise words, he would have made everything better, and nothing could have changed that. I bet you anything that if Mac Walters was the guy who came up with the dark energy plot, people would have been saying, phew, that's a bullet dodged, because it isn't about the idea, it's about sports teams' logic. The reason why I harp on this is because people keep thinking that this is somehow going to make Mass Effect better, which is, to me, makes no sense. And if they introduce this in a new game as a vital plot point, it would make even less sense. Because then somehow the Reapers, most advanced alien race ever, seemingly missed that. Like, oh yeah, sorry, we were tasked with solving the whole, synthesis and organic thing, but we just, forgot about the existence of dark energy destroying the entire universe, Yeah, sorry, dude. We didn't mention that. Because again, if BioWare goes that route that the Reapers didn't know, it would essentially be sticking a new artwork piece on an existing artwork with the nail, making it look terribly obvious it was added on last minute. I don't think BioWare has to do that at all. You know what everyone wanted from the Mass Effect 3 ending? A Dragon Age Origins style ending. That is what people wanted. Because you were always going to defeat the Archdemon in Dragon Age Origins. No doubt about that. How you got there and what happened afterwards will be explained to you in an epilogue. Like, imagine the Reapers are defeated, and either Shepard, Hackett, or Liara talks at the end. What happens with illustrations alongside it? For example, the Krogan, under the leadership of Rex and Eve, have entered a new era of peace and prosperity. No longer a culture of violence over the weak, but a new culture, a better culture. And then there can be permutations if there's just Reeve in charge, and a whole host of other explanatory consequences told to the player at the end. With the Quarians, with the Salarians, the Asari, Turians, all of them. It will explain what happens, and each of your companions as well. And people would have said that, is this a good way to end the series? Yes, it is a great way to end the series. Is it the best it could have been? No. Not the best, but it is a good way to end it. That is what people would have been happy with. And the dark energy plot, as I explained already, is just not that. It doesn't fit the vibe of where Mass Effect is going. It doesn't have any prior establishment other than like one quest from Tali and like few minor things, a few minor planets here and there. And additionally, it's just a meaningless choice. Shepard has to then willingly make the choice of saying, yeah, I'm fine with the end of everything. And the Reapers who are now positioned as the good guys here, are now saying, we don't want the end of everything. We want to stop that. And again, the whole, why can't they just make a super biotic race? They're advanced enough to make others. We've seen the Protheans make this Asari extremely powerful. Why can't the Reapers do that? There's so many issues with this. And Drew Karpyshki, as I've shown with a few articles, with that one article of him talking about it, has said that it isn't a good ending. It wasn't good. Now, I imagine he has his own ideas what could have been a better ending than the one we got, but I do firmly believe that if they add this plot point again, it would be extremely awkward, extremely obvious that they just added this thing last minute. But yeah, that's just my opinion, though.